Hey guys, look at my channel. My name is Yolanda and welcome to Unfiltered Me. So for today's video, I'm going to be giving to you guys some easy beginner friendly recipes to make this summer. So y'all, I'm currently in my chef era and I have been exploring a lot of things, and so I'm really excited to be able to share this with you guys. I think it's a good life skill, not just for girls to have, because we're not just gonna be the only ones in the kitchen, but also for guys to have, just really for anybody, for all ages to learn how to cook, because it's gonna be able to be like, yeah, I got these few ingredients. Oh, what can I make? Oh, I can make spaghetti with that. Like, yo, like, it's so fun being able to explore this, and it's like, once again, the perfect timing to learn how to cook, and especially since it's summer break and yada yada yada. So if you guys are interested on some recipes that I have tried and that I can attest to are really good, please do share this video a huge thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe down below. Make sure to turn on post notifications to be notified when I post. And if I do, let's get on to this video. Alrighty, so we're just gonna break this into two different categories. So we're gonna have breakfast and we're gonna have lunch. So I have 5 for each, and it's definitely gonna explain in the future, but this is like the 5 main that like I have like packed down to like be solid with. So let's get into this. So for my first one for breakfast, I said breakfast quesadillas. Now one thing about these recipes is that it's easy to like, it doesn't require like so many ingredients. The most of ingredients that you're gonna be needing is like a variety of seasonings, but like you want, like, this is easy stuff. There's not even really a complex part to this. It's literally just like, as long as you have the ingredients, like, it's gonna turn out decently. Okay, let me tell you, some of the ones I've been doing, I've been not doing measurements, but I've still like, they've still tasted really good. So, but if you're a measurement person, in the description down below, I'm gonna try to link the links that I use when I do these. But yes, so breakfast quesadillas, what I like to use is breakfast sausage links, or you can even use like the patty ones, and those just make it easy. You can pop the links into the microwave for like a minute, but if you have the breakfast sausage, and if those are the uncooked versions, then yeah, you're gonna have to cook it on the stove. But just doing that, I like to keep it pretty basic, having the breakfast sausage with eggs and cheese and tortilla and calling it a day, y'all. It is not hard. It is definitely one of my go-tos. It definitely takes like maybe like 10-15 minutes to like prepare it and maybe to clean it, the process of getting the items out and everything like that, but it's quick and easy, and I'd say pretty delicious in my opinion. I've had it probably like 10 times this past month. So yes, definitely that. You can always like switch it up, and there's a whole different ways you can make breakfast quesadillas. There's people that don't like it with meat, or people that do like it with meat. There's different ways you can go about it, but overall, breakfast quesadillas is the first one we're going with here. Number 2 is French toast. Y'all, as long as you have bread, like, you're gonna be all set. Bread of any sort. You could use honestly any bread. Like, let's say if you have like the fresh bread made, just like cut it in half, of course, but as long as it looks like the regular like bread you get like a loaf from the store, like, you're all set. And once again, simple ingredients. Really, I feel like there's more that I'm supposed to have for it, but like, I've just like altered it the way throughout the years, and it's still, honestly, as long as you have cinnamon, I feel like cinnamon and salt, as long as you have those, I feel like it'll taste good, or at least decent. But I know the recipes that I have, it's like usually like cinnamon, nutmeg, vanilla extract, honey, salt and pepper, and then of course the milk addition. But sometimes I literally forget the ingredients and I just put milk, sugar and salt, and I think sometimes I would remember nutmeg and it would still taste just as good. Like, you don't have to have the vanilla extract and the honey, but all you do is like, you just mix up that thingy and you just dip in your bread, and then you're good, and you cook it to as you like. I recommend like until like it starts golden brown, and honestly, once it starts browning and not soggy and the egg is cooked, then it's like good to eat in my terms. You might like it differently, I don't really know, but that's on y'all. I do not like claim if there's anything, like, don't put me liability. But I will give you a tip though. If you have someone on the stove, and if they're cooking, if there's not enough space, don't have your bread soaked in there waiting, because it's gonna get soggy. It's gonna take longer to cook, and then like, even unless you like it kind of like a little bit soggy-ish, but it's kind of just like, yeah, like, you want to be like, if you have the space, then you want to put the bread in, and don't soak it for too long. It'll be like a quick dip, put it on the stove, that type deal, you know. Either way, going on to number 3 is bagel sandwich. This is probably like one of my earliest memories of breakfast foods to eat, and I really loved it so much. But literally it's just a bagel, so literally any kind of bagel you like. I prefer Lender's brand. They have cinnamon and raisin that are my favorite. I don't typically like doing it with plain bagels, but if that's the only choice, then like I'll eat it. But it's usually doing that, and then it's literally just like an egg and cheese, and you could do like any kind of meat, so it could be like bacon or breakfast sausage or ham. I like to do ham, but whatever like is available, of course. But it's really so simple. Like literally all you do is just cook the egg, toast the bagels if you like them toasted, and then I like to toast my ham so that I can just have like a little flavor to it. But like it's, you know, to each their own, to be honest. And so yeah. Number 4 is smoothie bowls. Y'all, I am a huge smoothie bowl, and I can attest that I can make the perfect smoothie. I love making them with like cranberry juice, apple juice, grape juice, milk sometimes. But it's like doable, and I've like really experimented so much. I really recommend the Ninja brand, but those are like really go-to. I really remember making those all in the morning, just like grabbing whatever fruits are available and just putting them inside and putting like spinach in there, and then like there you have it, your smoothie. It's pretty simple. I feel like it's self-explanatory. Like if out of all these recipes, like this is the easiest one by far, because it's like literally just putting it in and then it's blended. I like to add granola to it. Maybe you could add like if you don't have granola, maybe you could add like the Nature Valley, that kind of granola, and try to like crush it up. I've done it before but not often though, but yeah. And my last one but not least for breakfast is like pancakes, but for this one I put slash like muffins, because like, you know, pancakes is explainable, but like I mean like making them from scratch. It is not hard. I believe it's just eggs, milk, and then flour. I made them from scratch before in culinary class at school, but I don't recall as much of the process. But like I think we chilled it the night before, but whether or not, I don't know the difference, if that'll make a huge difference. But yes, that. But I want to talk about the muffins though. Muffins aren't hard to make. Okay, going on to the lunch aspect of this video. So for number 6, we have chicken salad. So I like to use, so this is like more of just like, you know, you kind of gotta get a little bit of packaged meat, but like I like to use the rotisserie chicken. Maybe you could use like regular chicken, but I don't really know any other way to make it besides using just the rotisserie meat. But basically yes, and then you just like shred it. And I know we have like a shred machine. I don't know if y'all have seen that, but there's also just like, you could just like take it about yourself and just like one by one. Like it's not too hard. At least it tastes good and smells good, and it's already cooked though too. But it's just like, yeah, it is consuming, but it's really good. I believe it's that, mayonnaise, and then celery, and then you just like let it sit in the fridge for time. I don't know how much the time is, but I'm thinking maybe like 1 to 2 hours. It just needs to chill for a bit though, and it tastes really good. You could put it like in bread, you could put it in croissants, like, or you could just eat it by itself. There's literally like a chicken salad chick shop, like people eat it by itself all the time. Like it's not a weird thing. So if you like that, but I do love me some chicken salad, and I had it for my graduation party, and so yes, I did have to add that. Number 7 is your hamburger. This is for people out there that have air fryers. This is literally easy. You're just gonna plop it in there, and for me, people say like 12 minutes, yeah, but I like my stuff well done, okay? Like I'm sorry, but like I don't do blood, I don't do undercooked. The first set of pink red stuff, either I go back and cook it or I discard it. Like I don't mess with that stuff like at all. Like it's just disgusting to me. Meat itself is already like but like just seeing it and just like I already know it, but like I don't want to see it, and if I have to see it, then we ain't finna eat it. That's what's up. But yes, so I like to put it in for like literally like 15-18 minutes, and it might be like a little bit burnt, but like y'all, let me tell you, it just still tastes good to me, in my opinion. It's not like it's like burnt, but it's like well cooked. You know, well cooked, I mean well cooked here. That one's pretty easy, and literally you only need like basic seasonings. Like literally like salt can just do it, but I think I recommend like the adobo seasoning. Like literally just like anything. There's literally even burger seasonings like you just put on, and then like that's good. You're good. You don't have to do like so many fancy things. Like literally like a basic basic thingy can work just as well. Other than that though, we have chicken fried rice. I know that might be like, girl, like that's a lot. That seems complex. Like I could just go out for that. Yes, you can go out to your local hibachi or whatever grill type place to go get it, but let me tell you, it's not that hard. As long as you literally have, like, you don't even have to cut the vegetables. Like you can literally buy mixed vegetables pack, and then you just have to cook rice in the rice cooker. I don't recommend the stove, y'all, unless you know how to actually make it on the stove, but every time I do, it's like something's always burning. And then just having like chicken. So I used to like have a lot of like the grilled chicken packs, and they're like already cooked. You just have to like, you know, they're frozen, so you just have to like, you know, unthaw them like in the microwave is usually how I do it. So you can literally just cut up those. Or this past week, actually 2 days ago, I just like did it from scratch using like chicken, like raw chicken, and having to cook that myself and then add it into the thingy. But you know, either way, raw or cooked chicken, like it's really simple. As long as you cook the rice, then you just put all the ingredients together. Now I will admit, the ingredients, like you gotta make sure you got the sesame and soy sauce, because I feel like that really completes it. But other than that though, like I don't like to go crazy on vegetables, but I made sure to add like my onion, and actually it was either onion or garlic, sorry, I'm forgetting the ingredients, but those, you could use even onion powder. I don't like recommend it, but like, you know, time consuming. This is like easy stuff, so I mean, like that's what substitutes are for. So I guess in a way, like it'll still be the equivalent. I've never tried it that way before. Every time I've made it, I've always had onions, but I'm sure it'll taste like at least similarly. And there's other flavors like, you know, barmbordy in it too. But other than that though, it's just like a quick little putting it up together, and it tastes really good in my opinion. Next thing I have is chicken quesadillas, y'all. This is like your lunch version type of quesadillas. And once again, going back to my grilled chicken, the one that you can get that's like already cooked, frozen, and you're just cutting that up and then getting your shredded cheese and then getting your tortilla and putting those together in a pot, and you just cook it till it browns, or however else you like it. I don't know how else you really like it other than burnt. That's the only way you can really cook it, if it's more than it. But yeah, and last but not least is enchiladas, y'all. These aren't that hard. I was literally looking at them today. I was like, I gotta make these soon. But literally all you need is tortillas, tomatoes, sauce, paste, one of the two. I think it's enchilada sauce. The tomato sauce is for the tacos I made today. Oops. But yeah, tacos or enchiladas, we'll add that. Tacos wasn't even hard. Literally today was my first day making it, and literally all you need is just a ground beef pack. There's like 4 spices you need, like chili powder, oregano, like, you know, like your flavorful spices. And then other than that though, I just cooked it on the pot. I didn't know you're supposed to drain the fat, but luckily they said I'm not gonna die from that. I did Google that like twice to make sure. I should have done it 3 times to be charmed, because my stomach was kind of gargling right now. But other than that though, yes, that was a quick easy one. But I wanted to make enchiladas originally, but then I was just too lazy to learn it. But I can't tell you though, adding rice into it is so good. Spanish rice and enchiladas are good. So all you need is the Spanish rice, the ground beef, the tortilla, enchilada sauce, and cheese, and you're all set for the most part. I'm pretty sure there's nothing else. And you just gotta like roll those up, make sure the beef is cooked, of course, and then you put the sauce on top also. And you can add refried beans. I like to have them with refried beans inside, and then the cheese on top of the pan, and then poof, you put it in the oven, and then it's done. I know my ex, he used to tell me that he used to make these all the time too, so if he can do it, you guys too. This is for guys, girls, anybody out there trying to cook, because once again, this is a good life skill for anybody to learn. And so yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and get your cooking on, y'all. Like, it's really fun to be able to be independent, be able to make your own food, because you know, like sometimes it's like hard to like depend on people, like when is the food gonna be done, or what are you gonna make today? Yeah. How about you go make the food yourself, okay? How about we start learning, and this is the perfect time to. There is no excuse. After you watch this video, there is no excuse for you guys to not get out there and go cook. And so I really encourage you guys to. And so yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed, and once again, the recipes will be down in the description as best as possible, that I can link to the ones that I personally know that have worked 100% for me. And so yeah, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace is already out.